What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Action Sunday, and this week I'm looking at this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, End of Days. So yeah, I'm just going to dive right into this one. I'm just going to guess off my chest right now, and I'm going to say this. I did not particularly like this movie whatsoever. Yeah, even 20 years later after this movie has been out, yeah, which is kind of funny to think about, that 20 years since this movie came out, that I still don't like this movie. This is probably my least favorite of Schwarzenegger's work, okay? Let's see. I'm going to admit this right now, okay? I liked all his other work, okay? Where it's Total Recall, Terminator 2, or True Lies. Those, if you followed me before, you know which movies of his I like. This is like bottom of the barrel. I did not like it. If it's got a Rotten Tomatoes score that's worse than Jingle All the Way, his holiday flick that some fans love or hate, you know it's not good. But can you blame him? No, I think the partial blame is on the direction and something else. Okay, that's all I'm gonna think about that part. But I will admit one thing about this movie is that I love the story. The story is very convincing. It's very compelling. The whole thing about the end of days of Satan is now trying to he's trying to find his bride, and it's that way he can consummate with her and become essentially bring forth the Antichrist kind of thing. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's some dark shit. And of course, no pun intended, because this entire movie was dark, if you kind of think about it. Like, the whole saying is, but think about it, it's New York City. This is the late 90s or so, okay? The whole grittiness of this really brings it down to earth and more realistic, if that makes any sense. Like, if you've seen Schwarzenegger movies, being blown over top and not to be taken seriously, this movie was supposed to be taken seriously. And what's even funnier is that this was Schwarzenegger's first movie after 2 years after having heart surgery. Yeah, if you did not know that, shout out to Mark Bishop, because a few weeks ago he actually did a 5-10 things you didn't know about this movie, and I completely forgot about that. That like he was gone. He was off the grid for like 2 years. That way he can recover. And he was having the heart surgery. That way he can be with his family. Yeah, and then all of a sudden he comes back. He's ready for action, and I understand that there were people people from the insurance company on site to make sure, is he okay to cleared to do some of the stuff that he's meant to do in this movie? That kind of thing. So it's something to think about. Think about that for a sec. But hey, Arnold is Arnold. He's a freak of nature. And pretty cool. I like him. But anyway, yeah, so besides that, I'm gonna say this, Gabriel Byrne's performance kind of steals the show. Holy crap. If there's any performance of Satan or depiction of Satan in any work, Gabriel Byrne's performance I felt was good, but I felt sometimes was a little kooky at times. But hey, he delivers this performance in just spades. It was great. Let's see. Well, nothing else I can tell you that I liked about it. But I will say there were two scenes that made me really offended. Okay, I'm gonna admit this right now. Okay, and for those of you that don't know, I am a devout Catholic. I go to church every Sunday, of course, except for this second, every Sunday morning. I get to my church. I donate. I do baby bottles. I do all this other ton of other stuff for the church. Okay. But when I see a movie that kind of goes against my religion, or depicting good versus evil, and there's a scene of Arnold getting crucified, then he pushed the line. Okay, come on, that really pushed it. But then what really put it over the line for me, that I felt sacrilege, was the final act. If you don't remember the scene, okay, when Arnold and Christine, the woman that's going to fire the Antichrist, they're in the church with the people from the Vatican. Satan somehow walks in. How the hell is he not bursting the flames? And he just desecrates this entire church. And I'm like, wow, seriously? That is really sacrilege. Come on. I've never seen anything like this before done in a movie, especially on this level. That could offend some Christians out there, or Catholics, depending on your religious views. But hell, yeah, I did not like this. But the final part of the movie, this movie just said, okay, for heroic sacrifice, really good stuff. But overall, this movie just doesn't sell with me. It really doesn't. I was really offended. There's only, and not to mention, Schwarzenegger didn't even have any good dialogue. He only had one good line, which is considered a one-liner, is when he calls Satan the choir boy. You're not a fucking choir boy compared to me. Jeez, that is the worst Schwarzenegger impression I could ever tell. But still, yeah, that was it. That's the only line. So yeah, that much else I can tell you about End of Days. So if you want to check out the movie, if you can, even though it's 20 years past its time, go check out. I understand there's a bit of a cult following, but I don't know. Okay, this movie is just very, very low on my replay list of when it comes to Schwarzenegger movies. Anything else, I would probably watch. I would rather watch True Lies more times than this. I would rather marathon the entire Terminator franchise than End of Days. Okay, I'm sorry for that rant, but that's all I'm going to tell you about this movie. All right, so if I'm going to give End of Days a score, I'm going to give End of Days a score. Even though there's some silver linings in this movie, I'm gonna give it a 5, at least an average movie. Okay, this is because has its moments, has a good story, has everything, but there was just moments that just make you just say, okay, this was really nothing that you would expect. Okay, it's like Schwarzenegger could tell Schwarzenegger wasn't exactly 100% back to being himself. Okay, but still, some fans, I don't know. It depends on how you like Schwarzenegger. Okay, you can like him as completely over the top or overblown, or you can make him really serious like this one. Okay. I don't care how you like it or if you want to watch it. Okay, so that does it for this week. Let me know what you think. Go watch it if you want to. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned here for some more awesome videos.